So because I'm a little bit tired, my energy body is just pulling in, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. But I want to open my energy body and get a little bit more chi flow. So I'm doing my thing that I talked about in yesterday's video, which is extending my attention out to all the things around me that are interacting with me, but normally I wouldn't be aware of them. So the trees, the feeling of the earth, the feeling of the air. Now here we've got some flags, and these flags have never been here before, and what this is there is a path being built, which is not good for me. This is very bad for me, because this is where I come and walk, and as soon as a path is built, that means other people will come here too. This is one of my favorite walks I like to go on, where I'm not bothered with other people. So I'm a little bit upset about this new path. Anyway, this is just one of the things in my story, my adventure of my life. And all things will be in balance if I take my attention out to all the other things in my life. Like, for example, I have a home I can go home to. I have some food I can eat tonight. I can go to sleep tonight and nobody will come and hurt me, and the wild animals will not come and hurt me. So all these things are very, very important, and these are things normally I will forget, and yet I'm so lucky for all these things. Now, I don't want to just think of how lucky I am, because there are many things that are very unlucky. I love these grasses. I just love these beautiful grasses. So beautiful. So there are many things that are very unlucky. There are many bad things going on in the world, and one of the things I don't like, which is hard for me to think about, is that I live in a rich country and I do nothing for the people in the poor countries. When I was younger, this used to really bother me. But now I am older, I do not think about this so much. So this is a good thing to think about in my life as well. How I am very lucky, but lots of people are not lucky. And will I think about this or will I not think about this? If I do not think about this my story is not so good, because my story needs yin and yang, light and dark, and all of these things are part of my story. So right now, the thing I do not personally like the most is a silly thing. I do not like the sound of that helicopter. It makes me very, very angry. This helicopter is always coming over here, and it's so noisy. I hate this helicopter. So here is an old, very old tree. This tree is dead now, obviously. Tree, dead tree. But it is nice in here with this tree. It makes me feel peaceful. It's very quiet when that helicopter goes away. It's very peaceful and quiet. So today in class we were talking about the flow-through effect a lot. We're doing this more in my classes. So when we do an exercise which always involves directing our attention to something that our body can either rest, lean, or lever into. When we rest, lean, and lever into things in our world around us, we notice the effect, the feeling that our bodies experience. So if I want to hinge forwards, if I widen my heels, my chest comes out, my tail goes back. So the first effect is my body opens. What is the next effect? I feel the muscles in my tummy relaxing, and I feel some sensations down the outsides of my legs. So I enjoy those feelings, because if I don't notice them, they will not happen. And then when I have enjoyed my tummy relaxing, my muscles relaxing, and that nice feeling down my legs, I ask, where is the next feeling? So the next feeling is up in my shoulders and the back of my neck. How does that feel? It feels better. So I enjoy that feeling. Feels really good. And I can enjoy that feeling for as long as I want to. But there will be a time when I get bored. I will have enough of noticing that feeling. So I ask, okay, so now my shoulders and my neck are relaxed. What is the next sensation in my body? Now I'm feeling my hips and my tailbone relax more and extend out more, which is the next feeling. And how does that feel? It's very nice, it's relaxing. So I enjoy that feeling until I no longer enjoy it. And then I ask, okay, well, what's the next feeling? So I can feel my feet relaxing now. So we did this in class today. We did it in Thursday's class. And I think people enjoyed it. It takes longer to exercise like this, but the effect is much stronger, and the chi flow is much more noticeable. And really, in the end, our exercises are to connect our bodies to the world around us so that our bodies open and that there is a reconnection of chi flowing through from the world around us through our bodies and back out into the world. This is the aim of our exercises. So if we do our exercises too quickly, if we don't notice the flow through effects, and if we don't go through the steps or the stages, as we say in English, we will not get the full connection of our bodies with the world around us, and we will not get all the chi flow that is possible for us to experience. Oh, it's so beautiful up here. So here is the sun coming through on the grass. There are rabbits, a lot of rabbits here, and sometimes the baby rabbits, the small rabbits, they get very sleepy, and you can walk right up to them and they wake up and then they run away. It's so funny. The sleepy little baby bunny rabbits. And they put their bodies right down in the earth, right down in the grass and the earth, so you don't see them. You only see them when your foot is right next to them, and then they wake up and they run away. It's so funny. So, oh, here's a spider's web. There's a spider. Oh, another spider web. I don't like to break the spider web. I think this is very bad for the spider, because the spider takes a long time to build his web. Oh, here's another spider. You know, I think in the summer there are many, many more spider webs, because in the winter time there are nearly no spider webs. Here is some lovely grass. Lovely grass. I think this might be Australian grass. Some of this is Australian grass, Tasmanian. So here is some more Tasmanian grass. And this is, I think this is Tasmanian grass. Good. So the grass is so tall these days because we have had so much rain, and still not very much sunlight. We have some days that are sunny but not very hot, and up here it is lovely. Oh, woke up some birds. Some birds just woke up when I went past them. Now, when I am feeling nature, sometimes I really do not like people around me. And when I see a person, it breaks my connection with nature. Yeah. And it makes me not like people. I think, oh, horrible people. Yeah. Anyway, I'm the horrible person. Oh, also there are snakes up here. I have not seen a snake up here, but I think in the summer there are more snakes, so I should look down more because I forget to look down to see if there are snakes. And I think snakes can be very hard to see sometimes. So I wonder if you have snakes in China. The snakes here are not good because if you are bitten, you will probably die. All our snakes are poisonous and will kill you if they get a good bite. Now, there are many different parts to this walk, which is very nice because I love the trees and the grass and the earth. The earth is so good here. You can really feel, let me just feel, yeah. I think to me there are many dragons. It's not just one under the earth here. There are many. And I cannot feel a big one. I think, yeah, I cannot feel a big one. I can only feel little ones. I think there might be a bigger one down here. But up here, I think there might be just too many people. I'm not sure that dragons really enjoy lots of people. Maybe smaller ones don't mind. Hello. Maybe they're more friendly. But the older dragons, I think, probably just really do not like people because the older dragons, the larger dragons, go right back to the source. And most people are so disconnected from the source that old dragons just do not want to communicate with most humans. Yes, so there are bigger dragons here. Yes, there's quite a nice big one here actually. Yeah, there's a nice big one here because it is nice and dark. I don't know if you can see this through the camera, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it. There's a big beautiful dragon just wrapped around this big area here. I don't know if you can see the shape of the land just from the camera. I don't think you can. Just be higher. Yeah. and he is just half asleep, and he is not well, he is actually. He's quite curious that I'm here and I'm talking about him, but not. He doesn't really want to jump up and talk to me. That's not right. Yes, he is. He is now. Beautiful dragon. Beautiful dragon. Here he is. So, this camera is not good for seeing the dragon, I don't think. I'm sorry. But he's very nice. I'm leaning my body into him, and he really likes that. It's like giving him a cuddle, and he's really enjoying that. So that's lovely. What a beautiful dragon. Beautiful dragon. Nice to see you, beautiful dragon. Now, here, so that dragon has two places up here, and his other place is down here. And both of these areas belong to him, and sometimes he comes down here. But at the moment he's up that end. Lovely, good. And this is a favourite old tree of mine. I love this tree here with the bend. I don't know why I love this tree, so maybe I should just ask why. So why I love this tree is because when you hug someone, you can feel a connection through your body. But if you put your toes onto somebody else's toes when you hug them, and you wriggle your toes, the hug there is just much more of a connection, and you feel all this strong chi flow, very powerful chi flow coming up from the earth and going in between your two bodies. I'm just thinking in China, if you can do that with anybody in your family, I don't know. Anyway, so this tree, see where the roots are? The roots are going through here, and when I walk, I can feel this. This tree is a friendly tree. He's not like me. I'm not a friendly person. I don't really like meeting people all that much, but this tree loves that. So when I go under this tree, I can feel that feeling. There it is. That's beautiful. Yeah. So I can feel our feet, which are his roots and my feet connecting. Yeah. I can feel that. And I can feel the ground lifting with the chi coming up from his roots into me. And also here, see, he goes overhead, and he's got me in a hug. He's got me in a hug from top and bottom. It's so nice. Now, I did not know that before, but I've always liked this tree, and I did not know that before. And yeah, I love this tree. I don't know why I keep saying that. I just have to say it, I love this tree. It's a beautiful, beautiful tree. And it has beautiful, it has this beautiful field of energy that I can walk through. And the tree will feel me, and I will certainly feel the tree. It's very nice, very nice. Lovely. So I think this tree would like a little pat here. So usually with trees, as soon as I put my hand on the tree, I usually go into my thoughts, which is usually not very helpful for me. So as soon as I put my hand there, I think, oh, something should happen. And that is a thought. It's not helpful to feel anything when you're thinking, oh, there should be something happening. These are thoughts that block my feelings. So I just go back to how I was feeling before, which is the roots. And the thing with trees is you don't have to say anything to them. It's the same with people. We don't always have to be talking to people. We only need to talk when something from our feelings or a situation brings up feelings that need to be spoken. If our thoughts and feelings are not grounded, sometimes we can talk too much or we don't know what to say. But when our bodies are grounded, and the trees certainly with their roots, when we drop into their roots, they really ground us, and there's no need really, I feel, for talking. There's a lot more deep communication when I don't talk. It's much nicer to feel the tree than to talk. And out of those feelings, sometimes little bits of talking or words or pictures may come up into my thoughts, into my imagination, or into that part of me that thinks in words. So, that tree is really liking this, and man, that's only half as much as I'm liking it. This lovely tree, beautiful tree, beautiful, beautiful tree. Good. And the sun is coming out a little bit now, which is lovely. This is lovely. Good. Good. So I wish you could tell me more about your mountain and how you feel when you are on your mountain, which you photographed for me. Because your mountain is so beautiful, it really is. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think, I think there is another very small dragon tucked up, just under the road there. There's a road through there. Anyway, so we'll quit looking for dragons, that's all. We don't need to do that. And here there's all these flowers, but just here Maybe you have come here many times before. Here is our little bridge and the flowers, and this on this side is a river, but there's not enough water, so the river is not streaming, it is gathering, or what we say is gathering or pooling. Now, if we look into that pool, the water is getting very thick, and because it is not fresh and flowing anymore. So this is important because things now can grow in there that could not grow if it was flowing, right? So fresh flowing water is very important, but so is pooling, gathering water is so important. Two different kinds of water. Here, everything is still. And out of that stillness, things can grow. Things can grow that can't grow when the water is streaming. And so whatever the water has brought from the mountain down to here, now it has time for all that stuff from the mountain to just stop moving, and now it has time to grow. All the seeds with all the energies, all the experiences. Water has memory, which we will talk about in another talk. But now it can be still, and everything that was on the mountain, some of that has moved down here, and it can grow here, can find a new place to grow. So this is the difference between streaming consciousness and gathering or pooling consciousness. The other type of consciousness is ocean consciousness, which we've talked about too, which is kind of nice because it's that one that is all around us and extends out all around us. And if we don't just focus on one thing, but we focus on everything around us, we drop into that ocean of consciousness. So there is no limitation, like in the pool. There's no limitation. Everything can breathe, and everything can just go where it needs to go. All the currents can flow where they need to go. And we do not need to be going anywhere, doing anything. We just are letting go into our bigger selves. Anyway, I don't want to talk anymore about that because there's so much to ocean consciousness, and my brain is getting tired. So I just like to enjoy the walk and feel the earth. Feel the earth and look at the beautiful, beautiful little plants. I love these beautiful little things that are everywhere. They're just everywhere. Yeah. Good. Everywhere. So So there's a little medium dragon up there, but yeah, he's just waking up now because he's noticed me noticing him. Oh, such a nice energy in there. I think I will go in here because there's a beautiful energy spot here, just like the energy underneath that bent tree. It's so nice. There's another energy spot right here that feels very nice, so beautiful. And that, look at this is like, to me anyway, this is like the hair of a horse. We call it the mane of a horse. So the hair on the horse's neck, this to me feels like the horse's hair. So beautiful, so beautiful. Trees up here. Good. So anyway, let's come back down. Let's just see where that little dragon went. Oh, he's so sweet. Yeah. Yeah. So the dragon there is also a little bit friendly, not so much as the tree was friendly. It's a little bit friendly because he likes to feel the people walking over him. I am not friendly. I would not be a friendly dragon. So it's nice to go on a walk with you, Shan, to take you on my walk. I hope the video is not too boring. Yeah, I think maybe this looks boring through the camera, but here where I am, it's not boring at all. It is just beautiful, really beautiful. And I can hear the water. So there is a little bit of water coming down that stream, but most of it is not streaming, it is pooling. So beautiful. I did not sleep much last night, which is often what happens. I don't sleep much, and then the next day I am sleepy, and I have to catch up my sleep. So I think I'm a little bit tired from talking, or maybe I don't mind talking, I just don't like having to use my brain to think how to explain things. So in my classes, I'm trying to ask people to notice the flow-through effect, which you are doing, Yuashan. You are doing that. Now I hope you enjoy doing that, and I hope you can, what we say in English, appreciate, which means think that you are doing a good thing. Well done, for noticing the flow-through effect when you... It's not just exercise. You can just be going on a nice walk like this and noticing the feelings arising. Arising just means happening in your body. And this is noticing the flow-through effect. And then you can just keep going. You can go on your walk. You don't want to do this all the time because it would drive you crazy. And that's not the point. We shouldn't do this all the time. But on your trip, it's really nice. On your walk, and I'm sure you do this, Yushen. It's just nice to talk to you about it, because I hope these are the things that we like to share with each other, which are not easy to share with most people. So here is the nice Australian tree, and the little, I think these are little worms that make this, little insects that make these marks on the tree. So it is nice, just as you walk around, to notice the effects in your feet, in your ankles, and just through your spine, different parts of your body, and then notice the effect of feeling the space around us, which is always nice. And so we can notice the flow-through effect anytime we want. Maybe you could do this at home or when you walk outside, I don't know. But you could notice the earth and then notice the flow-through effect, and then keep noticing the flow-through effect from one thing to another. Now, I don't want to talk anymore. Yushen. Making me very tired. But just what I wanted to say is the flow-through effect. We can do that any time at all. It's fun. And obviously it's going to connect us through to all the good things that normally we would not notice. We would not notice. And so when we don't notice something, there is no communication or chi flow, and our energy body stays small, and our physical body stays small and contracted as well. So the more flow-through effects that we notice, our body starts to open out and connect and interact with all the energies around us, which is much nicer than just staying with all those energies spinning around inside our bodies. So here we have a lovely old tree. Lovely old tree. I'm nearly coming back to the car now. So, I didn't go for my run. Let's go for a little. It's nice for me because I'm old now. I need to open up my joints a little bit. Yes, that feels so nice. So it's so nice to have a little jog and keeping our attention out. Otherwise, the joints close up when we run. So if we keep our attention out, the joints open and we get lots of fluid that goes through the joints and opens them up, and we get lots of chi through them, which is very nice for them. this away. So here's, oops. Yeah. So just run around here a little bit with my tension out. So anyway, now I don't really have much place to run, so I'll just try and make the best of this. So I hope listening to my English is not too hard, and I hope it's maybe actually a bit nice to hear some English, even if you don't understand all the words. I hope it's still nice to hear some English spoken slowly, and I hope clearly enough for you to hear the sounds of the words. So thank you for coming on my walk. I've really enjoyed having you on my walk and having someone to share the feelings that I have when I go on my walk, because I can't really tell other people. I could probably tell Paul, I could probably talk to Paul that way. I tried once to talk to Jennifer, my friend Jennifer, and she just completely does not get that. Although my friend Jennifer is good, she knows chi flow and all of these things, but you talk about communicating with trees and she just switches right off. So it's been very nice to share that with you. Thank you, Yushin. So thank you for your texts, which I know are not easy for you, but I love having them, and I understand them mostly. I guess I understand them probably as much as you understand my texts, which is pretty good. We can understand most of what we say to each other. I think we're doing very, very well. So thank you so much, and I'd love to see some video or photos of the streets and things around you, and I hope you have some nice parks. I'm not sure if you do. Bye, Yushin. Bye for now.